Well, welcome to season 2, as Mark said, of the Great American Stamp Show. We have had 8 inches of snow here in Tennessee, and I don't know what to do. So I am out here freezing, but yet I have a great project. A jumbo tag. Look how cute that is, y'all. Using the Cutest Cows stamp set. You want to learn how to use this punch and bundle? Well, come on, let's go. All right, are you guys ready? Let's work with the Cutest Cow bundle. So the first thing I want to show you guys is the stamp set. Cutest Cows, 24 stamps, $24. I really love this. Now here's the thing. I don't necessarily gravitate toward cutesy stamp sets. And so sometimes I like to challenge myself. So I'll get one because I want to see if I can use it. Spoiler alert, I can, and so can you. Now, here's the punch. Now, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I struggle with the punched images. I'm like, okay, I know this is the head, I know this is the body, but what in the world are these 3 things? So I've researched because I'm a giver, and that's what I do for you people. So this is what I have. This is kind of like a snout, like so you could accent like the nose and the mouth. This is for horns. And this, I'm like, okay, what is it? Is it like a tulip? But I don't know because it matches this piece, so I don't know. Well, upon discovery, it gives you, like, if you want to put an accent on the tail or give it like a furry little forehead or a furry hairy chest. So like this would be like your cow that has been blessed with like hair, like the hairy cows. So that's what that piece is. Now, another thing that I struggle with when I have a punch like this is when I stamp and I'm like, okay, this is not working for me because I've stamped my image, but it's not lining up with the punch. I don't like that, and I have to trim and blah, blah. I don't like it. So I've made a template. I have used thick vanilla cardstock, and I've just punched out all of these pieces, just one quick punch. Now I have a template. And watch what's going to happen. I'm going to take the pieces that I want to stamp. So I have the head right here. I'm going to line the head up right in that part. Got the body right here. So I'm going to line the body up with, why isn't this working the way that I want it to work? Hold on. There we go. There we go. I turn it the other way. Because see, here's the thing. You want your stamped image to be face down. You want your flat image to be face up. Okay, so there we go. All right, so I've got it lined up in here. Okay, this isn't that hard. Of course, I can make it look hard because that's my skill set, but it's not. Okay, so got it lined up there, there. Yeah, we're good. Now, watch what I'm gonna do. I want to make sure that one's there. Okay, I'm gonna take my block, put it right on top, pull it up, ta-da! I can tell you right now that these will line up and they'll stamp. Don't believe me? Watch. So I'm using Memento Black and I'm using Smoky Slate ink because I want to color this cow using my blends, but because I'm a little bit lazy, I don't want to color all the cow. Well, it's not even so much that I'm lazy, I just don't think I'm that good of a colorer. But there are things that you can do to get around that, and this is one. So I'm going to stamp my cow right here. These are the pieces that I want. I know you're waiting to see. It's like a magic trick. Julie, is the punch going to line up? You promised me that it would. Guys, don't doubt me, okay? There's no need to doubt. Let's see. Open my punch up. I go in upside down because that way I can line it up exactly how I want. Ooh, y'all. You who doubted me, for shame, for shame, for shame. Look at here, look at here. Y'all, look at that. It lined up and I got all my pieces. Look how cute that is. Okay, so here's what I want you to know. I'm not using this. I'm going to set it aside. I'm not using this. I'm going to set it aside. But I am going to use the horns. Now, right now, I know you're probably thinking, well, Julie, you didn't stamp the horns. So what are you going to do now? You people, have you ever known me to not be able to solve a stamping problem? Have you ever known me for that? I will tell you the answer is no. I can solve a stamping problem. So I'm going to take these horns out. And y'all, I did this on purpose because I want to teach you something. Sometimes with acrylic, or I'm sorry, with with, yeah, acrylic stamps. Stamps like this that you can see through, or photopolymer, I guess. You can stamp after you've punched, and it's actually pretty easy. So let me show you. So I've got my little horn image here. Just ink, 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 ink. Okay. And you'll find, I mean, this isn't, oh, geez. It's not a right or wrong. It's just a way, okay? And you can decide if you like it or not. And I'm just going to take these horns and put them right over that little tiny punched out piece. Pop them off. And look at there. There we go. There we go. So that problem is solved. So these are the pieces that I'm going to use. Now, if you remember when you saw the sample in the intro, I had a little bit of some coloring in all that I did. So here's the thing, guys, okay? This, I know a lot of times when I stamp with you all, I'm like, okay, we're gonna do quick, simple, easy, quick, simple, easy. I say that a lot because that's what I like. That's the style, that's my preference, that's what I go for. But occasionally, I like to spend a little bit more time on something. Now, that time doesn't mean I'm doing something I don't like to do. It means I'm doing something I like to do. And this stamp set, to a degree, reminds me a little bit of paper dolls. You know how with paper dolls, you just kind of put things together? That's how this one works. So I've cut out a piece of just basic white cardstock. And I'm going to just start putting in a bunch of grass. Okay? Now, I'm going to use my Stylish Shapes die to cut out a circle, but because that gives me that little stitched image around it, I want to actually do my stamping first. So I've done my grass, and you guys, you can't really mess the grass up, okay? And you'll see when we're all said and done, okay? And now I want to do these flowers. I love these sunflowers. Now, of course, I'm not going to color them like sunflowers because A, I don't want to. And B, why would I do that? That would be doing it appropriately, right? But I'm going to stamp the sunflowers here in the grass because I want my little cow to be amongst the sunflowers. Y'all, I don't know. I just love an image like that. I really do. I think it's super cute. So I'm going to do a little bit of coloring. Now, I have pulled out my blends. I've got my light and my dark blends with the Granny Apple Green. So let's talk about blends for just a minute. I am not a blend expert, which is why you probably want to watch me if you're not a blend expert either. If you are a blend expert, go get some coffee because I'll probably make you break out in hives. But a couple things. So you can see it says light Granny Apple Green. The skinny line means this is the skinny end. The thick line means it's the brush tip end. You'll see what I'm talking about. Brush tip, skinny tip. Okay, I'm going to use the skinny tip, and I am just real quick. And that's the thing with blends. You can go in real quick, okay? I'm just going to color my leaves, also in Granny Apple Green. I'm coloring them all right now with the light. Just so you know, the blends come, they're sold in a duo. All right, so you would get 2 blends for $10. You always get a light and a dark. And I think you'll enjoy these. They're an alcohol-based ink, so you can do some different things with them. Okay, so there's my light. Now I'm going to go in with the dark, and this is my Blends for Dummies. All I do is just trace the line. Just trace the line. You'll hear people talk about texture and shading, and there are people who are really good at that, like Shannon. She's really good at that. And then there are people who aren't really good at that, and that's me. Okay, so I just did a little bit of shading there, but I think that works. I mean, if you look at it, you're like, oh, how artistic are you, Julie? I would say none. Okay, I'm going to take my Petal Pink light, and I'm just going to give a little bit of color to the outside of these sunflowers, because after all, we all know that there are pink sunflowers, right? No, there aren't, but it matches my project, right? And I mean, honestly, I can do whatever I want because it's my project, and you can too, okay? So you can do whatever you want. This Petal Pink light is super light. You may even struggle seeing it a little bit, but I just wanted to put down a little bit of it. And then in the center, I am going to do the light Sweet Sorbet. And I know you're like, Julie, why are you doing Sweet Sorbet? You'll see. You'll see. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. You just relax and be like, I'm watching the Great American Stamp Show. Okay, So I've got that. Now, here is what I'm going to have to do. I need to cut this out with my Big Shot or Stampin' Cut and Emboss. Now, you may be surprised to know my Stampin' Cut and Emboss is in another room because I forgot to bring it in here. So in the meantime, look at the stamp set. I'll be back in 1 second. So by 1 second, I meant about 10. But I appreciate your patience. So here we are, back at it. So I've cut that out using the largest circle from Stylish Shapes. That's a great, you guys, that's a great die set. I don't know about you, but I actually have 2 of those that I use. So let's put my cow together. I'm going to take my dimensionals because I'm going to give it a little bit of interest with that. And we're going to put dimensionals on the cow. And I'm going to put him right there in the midst of the sunflowers. Then I'm going to glue the horns to the head of the cow. And this is where I use, which you guys know I love, my silicone mat, because I don't have to worry about the adhesive getting anywhere that I don't want it to be. I've got a little bit of adhesive on this. And I'm going to put my cow horns. There we go. Look at that. Look at that joker. Let's get some more dimensionals on him or her. What should we name the cow? Should we name the cow? What would you name the cow? I feel like, okay, so my dad had cows. My mom and dad, you know, they had a farm. We didn't live there, but we had it, and we had cattle and whatnot on it. And our first cow was named Daisy. So we're going to name this one Daisy, after Daisy, our first cow. You guys, look how cute that is. I can make the cow cuter. I'm going to take my dark smoky slate. Remember how I told you that I stamped this cow in smoky slate? Well, I'm going to take the dark smoky slate, and I'm just going to highlight real quick the coloring on the cow so that way, and I probably could have and probably should have done this before I adhered it, but being completely transparent, you guys can fill in the blank here, can't you? You know what I'm getting ready to say. Yep, I forgot. Okay, but this isn't hard to do. It's just a little bit of coloring. And that's kind of why I like this whole thing. I mean, it takes a little bit longer, but you guys, I'm going to tell you something. Coloring is relaxing. Do you think so? I don't worry so much about if I get out of the lines or anything like that. I really don't. I don't know. I think it's relaxing. So I'm just going to color that little thing right there. And you know what? Let's darken the horns. Now, I'm kind of going, oh yeah, I like it. I think that looks good. Okay, so darker horns. Let's give his ears or her ears, Bessie, Daisy, whatever we're going to call her. A little bit there. And I'm not going to color that snout, but I am going to highlight that. Y'all, oh my gosh, this is the cutest cow. It is the cutest cow. I really like it. Okay, the project is so close to being done. So I showed you guys, I'm kind of doing this whole jumbo tag trend. And I know right now you're like, well, Julie, what would you use the jumbo tags with? Well, I mean, I think it'd be outstanding on the back of a gift box or a gift bag. I mean, well, for one, everybody could see like the really great tag I made. But two, I think it just would take a plain bag and really, really dress it up. Now, right now you may be thinking, Julie, stop. Hold up. Wait a minute. What paper is that? Well, I'm glad you asked. This paper, you're not going to believe it. You are not going to believe it. It is a Saleabration paper choice, so it's a free choice. So you place a $50 order, and you can get a whole pack of this 12 by 12 DSP for free. This paper comes from the Sunny Days. The Sunny Days paper bundle. So you might have seen it and seen the clouds and the sun, but I want to show you guys some really, really cute. Look at this. Oh, that is so cute. That comes in that Sunny Days bundle. Look at this. Look at those cherries. I love them. Here's another one. Hold on. Hold on tight. You're not going to believe it. Look. Y'all, those strawberries. Amazing. And then, of course, you do have your clouds. And look at the back side of this one. You got clouds at the top, you got raindrops at the bottom. This is great. So I liked to show it because I want to show it in a different way that you might think that you could use it. Cool thing is that I actually, if you're on my email list, you know I have a stamp camp that I'm doing with my friend Amy coming up, the Bright Skies stamp camp. So here's the base of my tag. I'm going to take another punch. This is the 2-for-1 punch deal. I've told you guys about this punch, the very best trio punch. And every time I tell you guys about it, somebody gets it. So it does a corner rounding with just the angle. It does a fancy corner round. And then it has this rectangle. This rectangle I love because what it's going to do is it is going to punch the top of my tag. And there we go. And look, it went through both layers. See, I got that. All right, it's time to put this together. Almost. I have also cut out, using my dies, my sentiment piece. And the sentiment that I chose that I wanted to do is, what's moo with you? I think this cow is just sassy enough that if it saw another cow in the field, it would be like, what's moo with you? That's how I picture it saying it. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment right there. What's moo with you? Yeah, I could say it for days. Oh, that looked good. Y'all, that came out really good. I just need to point that out. Point that out to you. I'm going to go on and adhere that as well. Okay. And I'm just going to take it up to the top. Oh, this is coming together so cute. I'm telling you, I can't even stand it. Can't even stand it. Okay, now I'm going to take my little cow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I love this. Y'all, I don't even know if you're gonna vote for me. I mean, everybody else does super cute projects. Remember, you will vote for the project you like best by clicking like. I don't even know if you'll vote for me, but I'm gonna tell you what, I'm voting for me. You better believe that. Okay. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. And I could leave it here, but I can make it cuter. I'm gonna teach you something else. Okay, so remember with Saleabration, $50 order, you get to choose something free. $100 order, you get 2 things. These right here are some gems that are a Saleabration choice. Now, I know I could just take these, and this is actually Cameo Coral, but it would kind of match there. But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I am going to take my dark Sweet Sorbet blend. Get ready. And I am going to color that. I'm going to color right over it. Right over it. Now, I really want to use the side. I don't want to so much use the tip, because with the brush end, you really want to try to keep the integrity of that tip going. And then I'm going to take and go to 2 small ones. And you guys, look what this does. Completely changes the color. Completely changes the color of that gem. Have you done that before or seen that done? I'm telling you, the sky is the limit now with colors to match, because if you have a blend, you have that color. So let me take my little take a pick tool, and I'm going to use this sticky goober in there. And this dries. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It's dry, y'all, look. So I'm gonna use that goober. I'm gonna pick it up. I don't know that the technical name is goober, but I mean, look at it, it's a goober. Okay, and y'all, oh my goodness. Sometimes it's just so cute, I can't even speak in a normal voice. I just have to whisper. But wait, there's one more thing. One more thing we're gonna do. All right, I've taken ribbon. I've got my sweet sorbet ribbon. I've got my petal pink ribbon. I've got my lemon lime twist ribbon. Oh, you guys. And then I've got my gingham ribbon. Now you can use the gingham white ribbon if you want to. This is the large check gingham and vanilla, and I think it's a little sturdier. I like the way it ties. So I'm going to put, oh, you guys, I just can't hardly wait for you to see this. I'm just going to weave all that ribbon in right through here. Oh man, come on. I've told you guys it's cold here. I think this is hard for me because like my hands are frozen. I think I'm frozen. All right, I got 2 of them in. Let's go for the last. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay, we're going to get it this time. We're going to weave. There we go. All right, even them up a little bit. Oh, look, 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 look. You guys, oh my gosh, so cute. So stinking cute. I'm going to tie this in a bow. Oh man, y'all. I'm so happy with this project. I really am. I hope you like it. I do. So again, so the cow bundle with the punch, and punches are so much fun, right? But the cow bundle with the punch, it just, I hope you like the little tips I've given you. I hope you feel like, you know what, I think I could do that. I hope maybe it's something that if you looked at it and you're like, that's not for me, well, maybe it could become something for you. Because remember, sometimes it's fun. I'm just playing with my bow right now while I'm talking. Sometimes it's fun to challenge yourself into something a little bit different. Now, how could you use this cow? Well, I mean, you could use it. You could make cards to send to somebody that's just, I'm going to trim a little haircut up here for all these jokers. Yeah, that's good. There we go. Okay. All right. That was satisfying. I just want you to know that. So you can make the tag if you want to and put it on a gift bag like we've talked about. You can make cards if you want. I think that this could be great for baby cards because there is a congratulations in here. I think it could be great for retirement. Milk it for all it's worth. You've got the thank you. You've got a birthday. It's your special day. This goes with the thank you. The little things you do make such a big difference. And then, of course, you've got, holy cow. So, I mean, you can do so much. And these chickens right here, they're just having a conversation. You don't even have to use the cow. You could use those chickens. So, y'all, so many things that you can do with this bundle. I hope that you have loved it. I really do. And vote for me. If this is the project you like the best, vote for me. Julie Salva. Stamp and Shine with Julie Salva. Let's talk. So, what did you think? If you like my project the best, make sure you vote by clicking like under the YouTube video. Also, make sure you sign up for my email list because you will find out about some amazing upcoming online classes that I have and the latest news about the Great American Stampin' Cruise. You guys, we still have a few spots left. So, let's talk. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Season 2 is going to be amazing. For now, I gotta go warm up. It's freezing out here.